Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Q Simplify. In today's video, we will talk about one of the oldest and most widely used model in software development, that is the waterfall model. It is a simple and easy to understand and forms the base for many modern software development approaches. So by the end of this video, you will understand what is the waterfall model, what are its different phases, their advantages and disadvantages, also where it is actually used in real life projects. Okay, let's continue with our topic. So firstly we will understand what is the waterfall model is. So waterfall model is a linear and sequential software development model. This means that the project progress step by step, like water flowing down a waterfall. So its name suggests like this model refers to the waterfall, means water is flown down from the height. So like that, and we know like once the water came from the top of the waterfall now, so it cannot go back. So this concept is crucial in the waterfall model, so we will discuss more about in upcoming slides. So let's focus on the key points, like each phase must be completed fully before to the next. So it means to go in the next phase in the waterfall model, we need to complete the earlier phase completely. And second most important point is, once you move forward, going back is very difficult. That's why it is called as non iterative model. So you get an overall concept like that, why it is called as waterfall model. And most important for this model is, it is a basis for all the modern SDLC models. So you mean to hear like agile model, which is most advanced model in SDLC model. So its basis is depends on the waterfall model. So that we will cover in our upcoming lectures. So move to the next slide, which is phases of waterfall model. Okay. So first phase is requirement gathering and analysis. So in requirement gathering and analysis, we will collect all the requirement from the client, document them clearly. For example, client need a banking application for a fund transfer. So that requirement we will collect and make it in the document like that. And the second phase is system design. So in that, creating architecture and design document, also to design the technology stack, database design and user interface, that is come under the system design. Next phase is implementation or the coding. So generally developer writes a code based on the design document. So whatever design document is created based on the requirement, so based on that developer write a code. For example, building login module or a fund transfer module related to banking application. Next phase is integration and testing. So once the application is getting ready, so that is deployed to the testers. So testers verify the functionality against the requirement, just like he is performing the functional testing, integration testing, and system testing are done in the particular phase. So after completion of the testing, giving the sign off, next phase is the deployment. So in deployment, software is released to the client or the production environment. So like most of the companies are following like UAT, user acceptance, and after that completion there is a production environment, that is the live environment. Okay, and last and most important phase is maintenance. So in the maintenance phase, generally fixes of bugs, updates, and enhancement after delivery that come under the maintenance phase. So in waterfall model, what we have covered, like the phases such as the requirement gathering and analysis. Second phase is system design. Third phase is implementation, which includes the coding. Fourth is the integration and testing. Generally, in that phase, the tester came in the picture and he will actually test the application. After that, the deployment phase, and at the end, maintenance phase. So these are the phases in the waterfall model. So we will discuss about what are the advantages whenever we follow the waterfall model. So first and most important advantage is it is a simple and easy to understand. So anyone can easily understand based on related to the waterfall philosophy. Okay. Second one is it is a well structured and disciplined approach. So everyone should follow the whatever planning we have decided, and we need to complete uh, each of the phase one by one. And third and most important is it works well for smaller projects with clear requirements. So it is generally suitable for the smaller products or just like a startups. And fourth and most important is it has a strong documentation, and it has mentioned in the whole details. So there is lack of requirement gaps. Okay. Let's move to the next slide, which is related to disadvantages of waterfall model. So we have learned what are the advantages of the waterfall model. So main disadvantage of waterfall model, it is a not flexible model. So once one phase is complete, it's harder to go back and correct the earlier phase. So it is not suitable for the complex or the changing requirement projects. And next is testing starts late, so issue are discovered at the end. So it is too much risky for any of the product delivery. Also, it delays delivery if problem occurs in later stages. So this is the most important points that need to be considered while selecting any software development model. Okay. So next we will know where it is used. What is the use case of that? So the waterfall model is mostly used in small projects as its scope is limited. Projects where requirement have very clear and stable, so there is no chance to change of requirement. There we will implement the waterfall model more effectively, uh, such as the government projects, defense system, embedded system. So that are all came under the waterfall model because their requirement is very clear, and the possibility of changes is much minimal. So what is our conclusion? Our conclusion is waterfall is step by step and linear model. It may be old, but it forms the base for modern models like agile and Vue model. If you found this video very helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel QS Amplify. For more software testing content, please stay tuned. We will meet in our next video related to agile. So thanks a lot for the watching the video.